Okay, welcome to bonus content.
This is a bonus episode.
This is gonna
be the first bonus episode?
This is the first bonus content. I was
God.
gonna do.
People are paying their hard-earned money for this one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're in This is like behind the actor's studio.
Yep.
You know. It's like it's like DVD commentary.
Yeah, I'm James Lipton. And
so we're gonna play old episodes and then comment on them. We're gonna play old episodes in their entirety, and then me and you are gonna comment.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be 5 people talking.
Oh, there we go.
And 2 of them are the same people twice.
Yeah, and Stav, the ghost of Stav.
Stav's not here. So bonus means less. It's actually the Latin word for less than,
and worse.
Yeah. Bone, it comes from, bonus means penis in Latin.
It does.
It's a hard penis.
Yeah.
And as we know, men are the rapist sex of the two. They oppress women and keep them down. You know what I was thinking about? And you'll disagree with this, but if... I'm
open to hearty debate.
Okay. Well, I feel like if there really was like a huge conspiracy to keep women down, because sometimes it seems like that. Like that's the criticism, not that things are just better for men, but there's like a active collusion. Like why wouldn't we just imprison and rape all of them? I mean, we could do it. There's enough of us that we could do it. Like if we really wanted to have a patriarchy, we could make that happen pretty easily.
Wait, that's the evidence that you have? Is that they're not imprisoned and being raped?
Yeah, where's my sex slave?
Well, first of all, in a lot of places in the world, they are imprisoned and raped. So yeah, you're wrong there. Second of all, I don't know.
Not here.
I think that's
not my apartment.
No, well,
where it matters. But this is kind of good shit you're gonna get out of the fucking bonus content, dude. I don't have to worry about some dumb bitch listening to this.
Yep, because they get paid less money, so they can't afford
it.
The $5.
It also costs more for them to make up for how much I had to pay to get into the Cinderblock Comedy Festival.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's the all women's.
Yeah,
comedy
well,
festival?
It's the one where they make white men pay more.
Wait, I thought that it was just women. No.
Ow! The cat just bit me.
Yeah.
It's they let white men do it, but they're trying to have like a diverse showcase.
So white men have to pay more?
White men had to pay more to submit. And then, what's funny? Like, all these women were like, fuck yeah, like making them pay more. And it's like, well, you're still paying, so you're being exploited. I think we talked about it probably on another.
I don't know what I was.
We never talked. Okay, so if you don't know, there's this festival. And I'm glad I can talk shit about it because none of them will pay for the bonus content. Bonus content. We got to get a cool. You know what's funny? The Anthony Cumia Studios guys approached me for real about putting Cumtown on the Anthony Cumia network.
Well, only if they get office space at the top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, I already told them we're already at the better studio, the real Anthony Cumia studio with the Puerto Rican rattlesnake as your producer. But so these girls started a comedy festival called the Cinderblock Comedy Festival, and they were taking submissions, which is already fucked up. Like, it's fucked up to charge comedians to perform at the festival.
Comedy festivals in general are a racket.
It's this broken business model that they all started fucking doing, and then every new festival that pops up, they justify charging comedians to submit by saying, like, well, look who did it prior. Like, Bridgetown makes probably like $50,000 a year. Off submissions alone. And then they don't pay anybody.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they don't pay anybody. And then they have sponsors, and then it's like, oh, well, we break even. It's like, how do you break even? By paying yourselves to do the work for a couple weeks
after our $50,000 salary.
Yeah, right. There's no way to justify it.
You
ridiculous. Couldn't, if you opened a restaurant, you could not pay any of your employees and then say like, well, we still just broke even. It's like, no, that's a shitty business. It's
for the networking. That's what it's for, Nick. You gotta go there and be like, NickMullen, New York City comedy. How you doing?
Yeah,
it's like a trade convention. That's what comedy festivals are.
So these whores, they started their own festival, see? And, they started their own festival, and then to, as a fuck you to the wage gap, they were charging white men $25 to submit, and women only 19 something, whatever is 73% of 25 is.
Ooh.
But you're still just charging women. So you have like fucking diversity festival, and then you set it up so like, hey, we're going to discourage white men from applying, so we're only going to be exploiting women and minorities. And it's stupid. It's like, and if you tried to argue with them about it, they would be like, oh, white male tears, and then they'd post that fucking, all their white male tears memes.
Who runs it?
This girl, Corey Spencer, I guess. But anyhow, Lewis got into it with them over that thing, and then so Lewis just started his own festival where he didn't charge anyone to submit. Yeah. And he like put together in like 2 months and paid all the comedians just to prove that you could do it.
Yeah.
Because they were like, it's impossible. How are we supposed to, like put all this together? Websites cost money. It's like, okay, well, comedy costs money. You can't find a web designer to make your website for free for exposure.
Oh, in New York, it's impossible.
Yeah. So, they took all this fucking money, and I guess that festival's happening in like 2 weeks, so we'll see if...
the Cinder Block?
Yeah, we'll see if it's a complete failure. Fingers crossed.
Well, I'm going to be outside protesting. That's what I'm going to be doing.
I'm going to be raping. I'm going to rape even twice as much as I normally do to make up for it. Guys, we have maybe a slight technical issue. I can't remember whether I fucking erased the last show off the SD card or not.
So we might not even be recording?
No, we're recording, but it might just cut off at any minute. But here's the thing. We don't have Stav here, so we don't have to worry about it.
Because his laughs require more memory.
Well, he's so fat that he takes up more space on the SD card.
The memory card.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that about fat people, but any kind of technology that is like they need heavy-duty keyboards because they're fucking huge fingers.
They need bigger hard drives for their computers.
Yeah,
because they're for the fat.
Yeah, it also keeps the crumbs out. He can't help himself but eat at the fucking computer. And it'll be weird to see if we can fill an hour without Stav just calling someone a gay bitch and then laughing for 5 minutes.
Really? I think that's about 35% of our content as it stands.
I want to take an episode and just edit it down to Stav's laughter. And
just a supercut of Stav laughing? Yeah. That'd be so funny. Like an hour supercut?
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
And see how long it goes.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's like makes the show a lot better.
It makes it easier to do, certainly.
For me.
It makes you feel funnier.
For sure.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't laugh for anyone.
Right, I don't either. People have accused me of being, retarded or autistic.
No. I watched, speaking of Inside the Actors Studio, Dave Chappelle said he never laughs. So. Yeah. So we're cool.
So I'm like Dave Chappelle.
We're basically Dave Chappelle.
Very similar to Dave Chappelle. You know what? I did, I had a callback for a commercial audition this week. And so, you go to a commercial callback and everyone looks like you. You're going for the same role. Right. So that's really all it is. It's like you have the same look as somebody. Yeah. And guess who I saw at the callback for the role that I was going, which was just like some bullshit. Like an energy company. For the same role as me, Aaron, the UCB rapist.
No.
Yeah, he was there. He's like checking in and stuff. And
how's he doing?
He came up. He was like, he saw me. He's like, "How's it going?" And I was like, "Probably better than it is for you." And he's like, "No, I'm doing okay, actually." I was like, "Are you?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then I don't know. He mentioned some legal stuff that's going on. And I don't know if I can.
Probably should.
Yeah, he already has a lawyer, so people knows that he's like, I guess, suing them. Yeah, he's guilty. Yeah,
he got a lawyer, so that means he's guilty.
Well, check this out. He got Atticus Finch. Have you heard of this guy?
Oh,
he's
no.
Great.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Is he the guy that rhymes all the?
Yeah.
That's the best thing about Johnny Cochran.
Yeah,
is that he was singing rhymes.
Yeah.
That's how he got people off because of like cool.
If the dick's too small, you can't enclose him in walls.
Yeah,
you can't put him in jail.
That convinced me.
If the pussy ain't toe up, then my man, you can't stow up. You gotta let him go.
Yeah. Something like that.
It is called the Johnny Cochran, aka the whoever smelt it dealt it principle of jurisprudence.
I think they teach that class in law schools now.
At Harvard Law.
Yeah.
Whoever smelt it dealt it, and if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. But yeah, no, I saw Aaron the Rapist there. And then it was a bummer about it. I thought I was booked to do Star Wars related stand-up.
Oh, this is really embarrassing, Nick.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't think it's embarrassing. Well, here's the story is I get a message.
Well, it's not embarrassing. It's just really like I can imagine how you're feeling right now. I would feel like crap.
I mean, I didn't want to do it. It would have just been bizarre.
It would have been so funny.
It would have been so much money.
Is it still the same amount of money?
No, it's for some fucking guy's birthday. Anyhow, somebody messages me and they say, and they're like, and it's somebody I trust. They're like, we need somebody to do 15 minutes of Star Wars material at Anna Wintour's birthday party.
For a lot of cumboys who probably don't know who that is.
That's the editor-in-chief of Vogue. She's the mean bitch from Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
So that character is entirely based on Anna Wintour.
Right.
And
she always wears sunglasses.
Yeah, and I was like, why the fuck? I mean, yes, of course I'll do it. And I'm like, I don't even have... The guy who hit me up, he was like, oh, I just heard you mention Star Wars on your podcast, so I figured I'd recommend you.
Did we mention Star Wars?
Yeah, I said something about the new one,
Chinese.
The Chinese new one.
That was very funny, actually, now that I remember.
Well, I was trying to riff stuff out, and I started doing Black Comic talking about C-3PO.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that might even be too racist for bonus content, but that's,
Oh, yeah.
Black Comic is the best.
Of course. I was personally raised as a kid on Comic View and Def Comedy Jam. Yeah. That was the first stand-up I was into.
That's the thing you're kind of spoiled by in DC is there's so many good, like, black comics.
Where is that scene in New York?
I don't know. Probably in the Bronx.
We used to, like, come into contact with, like, the urban scene all the time in DC.
The urban scene's great. Because it's, like... They're the funniest fucking people in the world.
Oh, hilarious.
But there's nothing marketable about that material. There's no way. Dude, that fucking Lawrence Owens bit about the glasses. Have you seen him? He's like, I can't be no thug because I got an astigmatism. You can't be no thug with no big ass glasses. And then he's just crossing his eyes. And he's like, where's the M word I'm supposed to murder? And he's like getting up close to the mic stand and staring at it with his eyes crossed. He's like, this him right here. It's the funniest shit, dude.
First of all, astigmatism does not mean you're cross-eyed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Second of all, that's incredible.
Yeah, he had like the best act outs and shit. Lawrence was always hilarious.
Well, that's the thing is like I feel like in urban comedy, people are performing,
Right.
In like white boy comic book comedy that like we're that we come into contact with.
You're supposed to act like a bitch.
You just stand there, you hold the mic stand. Personally, I don't know what to do
notes on stage
with my hands when I'm on stage.
In urban comedy, not only like first of all, if your suit has less than 9 buttons on it, you're already unprofessional.
Of course.
Can you imagine if you brought your notes on stage?
No.
How fucking unprofessional that is.
Oh, no way.
I want to blend both the worlds and get like a purple American Apparel hoodie that's way too big and has 19 buttons on it. And I'm going to be the black hipster comedian.
The black comic book.
Yeah.
What's up, nerds?
Yeah. Woo! Y'all like Batman? Let me get a motherfucking... what does Batman say?
That dude, Alex.
That'd be a great,
Alex Starr.
Yeah, that'd be a great character, like the urban comic that's trying to rejuvenate his career, so he becomes like a meltdown guy.
The third comic.
Yeah. Woo! You know I can't get no damn dates. You know I can. Pizza for breakfast? What is adulthood? Somebody tell me what adulthood is.
So I just joined Tinder.
Yeah, I'm on Tinder now. Look, I like comic books. I'll admit it. I like comic books. The whole crowd.
So sue me.
What's going on with you?
Nothing much.
All right, so
I got a cold from like a group sex experience. My immune system's literally too Jewish to like, there's too many orifices.
It's always a humble brag. Every time, any kind of thing, it's like, oh, I hurt my dick fucking 9 people at once.
Yeah, I guess it's a humble brag.
That is a humble brag.
Well,
what a roundabout way.
Let me tell you something. You know, so a dream of mine my entire life is, 2 girls fooling around.
2 girls at the same time. Office Space. 1999. A classic.
Yeah.
Please don't look up what your Office Space
I never want that ever again.
What, a group sex thing?
Mm-mm.
Was it bad? Was one of the girls Brandon Mordell?
No. No. Neither of the girls were Brandon. But it was just too much anxiety. I felt like if I was paying too much attention to one person, I wouldn't.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was one that I was clearly more attracted to than the other, and I didn't want the other one to know that I was more attracted to the one, so that I'd like, if I was paying too much attention, I'd have to go back and forth to the others. Yeah,
that's the thing that you have to worry about in a situation. Like if you're dating somebody and they're like, oh, let's
bring someone in.
Right. Just like, absolutely not. Then no matter what, you're going to be mad.
I've always tried whenever I've had a girlfriend. Yeah.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't do it. It's just you're going to get yourself in trouble no matter what you do. You can't. There's no way it's not going to turn out to be a problem.
Just the second your dick goes in.
Yeah. Excuse me. Like, all right, never mind. This was your idea.
It was literally your idea.
It's like the same thing. Like
your best friend.
When you make a decision about which restaurant you want to go to, and then it's my fault that they don't have the shit you want on the menu.
Oh, of course.
It's like that. It's entirely that situation. So
here's the other thing. Yeah. I feel like on the podcast, I tend to say things like that more than you and Stav, because like you have a girlfriend.
That's true.
And Stav, I don't know.
Stav's too fat to fuck.
He's too fat. That's...
I love when people like...
I literally talked about getting gagged by a sex slave.
Well, people... Yeah.
Like on the podcast.
People give like feedback about the show, and sometimes they say, I can't tell who's who.
Really?
And, yeah, and I'll be like, oh, Stav's the fat one. He's the one that you can hear.
Can you hear?
Can you hear that?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. That's the best part about having a fat friend is you get to make fun of him. You know?
I guess.
That's why you should.
I don't make fun of him for being fat, though.
Well, not to his face.
We do to his face all the time.
I guess. But he gives, it's a give and take. I think that's fine. So we were prepared for this. We were a little bit worried that it would be kind of a struggle to fill.
Are we gonna?
Yeah. So we have leftover blow from last weekend, which I just wouldn't say outright if this were a regular episode, but it's a bonus episode.
Could the police find out about this?
No, dude, they're not allowed to donate to things.
If we talk about
number one rule of police work is you're never allowed to donate to charity or help anybody. You only kill. You're born to kill.
So I guess we had leftover drugs from a couple weeks ago, and I brought it. I said maybe we could do it on the podcast. My inspiration was the only known recording session of John Lennon and Paul McCartney. They recorded this album.
Wait, what do you mean the only known recording? What about all of the Beatles?
Post-Beatles was in, I think, 1974. They recorded an album called A Toot and a Snore, Toot and a Laugh, A Toot and something. And it was them. Basically, John Lennon moved to LA, broke up with Yoko, got a different Chinese girlfriend, got addicted to coke, only wore white. And Paul McCartney came out, and they got studio space. It was them, Stevie Wonder, and Harry Nilsson. And you can actively hear them doing cocaine on the recording. There's a part where John Lennon offers Stevie Wonder coke.
So it's like they invented the weed toke on the track.
Exactly. That's an homage. Every time we rip huge bangers, smoke huge spliffs on the pod, we're doing that for the Beatles. But yeah, there's a part where he's like, "Hey Stevie, you want a toot?" And he offers a blow. Oh, and the music, by the way, is terrible.
Yeah,
It's
I would imagine it
unlistenable.
would be.
Just
Have you
like
ever
this
heard-
podcast is about to be.
Right. And do you know that, what's the, like, I don't know if it's like a Doors. I don't know that much about the Doors, but there's like something that's not on a Doors album, and it's just Jim Morrison yelling, "You gotta fuck her in the ass," and it's like a song that he recorded.
No.
yeah. There's some Jim
not real.
Morrison's like, no, it's real, dude. Where he's just like, "You gotta fuck her in the ass."
Oh my god, my favorite poet.
I mean, the Doors' music is already so fucking stupid to begin with.
Felix retweeted this thing. Did you see it? It was like 3 photographs. The first is like, this is a drawing made by Jim Morrison when he was like in middle school or something, and then it's a picture of the drawing, and then there's a quote on the drawing. Oh man, I should have like had it prepared what it was, but it is so funny.
Well,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, no, that's not the way to do that. Well, just explain it. You don't have to show
It is
to me.
it's a picture of like a scary monster man with a spear, and then the sentence is, "It only hurts when I laugh."
No, that's cool, dude. He could have been like a Hot Topic buyer.
Oh yeah, he would have been so Hot Topic if he was like born.
No, he could have worked at Hot Topic corporate. I used to live with a guy that did that.
That like bought the shirts.
Dude,
for them?
he worked his way up from Hot Topic, just regular retail employee, and he was so Hot Topic that they moved him to Los Angeles and made him like a buyer for the brand. And when I met this guy, he had the best style in the world because he would dress like the Joker, but only from the waist up. So
he just wear like jeans.
well, yeah, from the waist down, it was like Kirkland brand jeans and then like store brand hiking shoes. And then, waist up, he would have like a vest, like a purple vest with a green tie and then a red bowler hat. But yeah, he was a Hot Topic buyer.
So what time is it right now?
We are at 22 minutes. So that was
What time is it in the afternoon?
7:35 p.m.
Okay, so it's 7:35 p.m. We're gonna do these drugs. It's far too early to do drugs. I think.
Well, I can't stay up that long. I got shit to do tomorrow. So we're gonna take a break and then we'll be back, and you know what we're doing. So see you,
Yeah.
Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds, and those are just 3 of the baseball players that I can name in succession.
That's what I would say.
I know. Welcome back, guys. So we're good. We're good to go.
We're good.
We're ready to have any.
I feel good.
I feel okay.
Eh.
Really nothing's changed.
Yeah, it really hasn't hit us yet. We're kind of playing.
Yeah, we thought it'd be funny to like riff it out, and then I started with a thing, and then it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it didn't really go.
Adam just did yes weld me instead of a yes and. You did yes well. You go. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, how about
I had to judge one of those roast battles at the stand.
You did this week, right?
Yeah, I did this
Who
week. Evan Williams.
Was he good?
Yeah, Evan and Christy Cello were both like really fucking good.
She's so funny.
Yeah, they both did real well. The lead-in matchups were kind of like Andrew Collins and Lawrence something. They did all right, but Lawrence was getting in Andrew's face, which like would have worked if it had been, I think, 2 black guys, but it just kind of read weird, and then it was mostly white people in the audience, so they didn't understand his aggression, and it was just like his rhetorical style.
I feel like Andrew's more of like a story guy.
Well, Andrew's a better joke writer.
Yeah.
I mean, Lawrence didn't really prepare with jokes. He was just like, I'm gonna fuck your grandma. Yeah.
All right,
like that
first
kind of
round,
shit.
let's go.
Yeah. And then it was 2 other guys that had kind of okay jokes about each other, like 2 open micers, and then this guy and this girl who were both like new, because the guy I've never seen at all. I mean, I'm sure he's like new to town, and this girl Andrea, who I've seen like one time at Caroline's, who's like obviously just new to comedy or whatever, which is fine. It's whatever. But at one point, she said something to him, and his rebuttal was, "Well, I could say the same thing about you," which, in the context of a roast battle, is so fucking funny. And he just did it out of like being defensive
Like
or whatever. Yeah. Like if that had been his strategy the entire time, like anytime she said something, and be like, well, I know you are, but what am I? I would have fucking voted for him.
They get mad if anyone like
Fucks around with the format.
alt
Yeah.
comedies. Dude.
Yeah, because me and Stav are like gonna compliment each other, but I know Stav has been writing for that shit for fucking days.
He was fronting like, I just came up with jokes before. He had them all like memorized.
No, I legitimately sat down for like
Sip of that water.
Yeah, I legitimately sat down for like 4 hours and like wrote probably 20 jokes for that Stav roast battle beforehand. But I know Stav fucking prepared. He's not a guy. He doesn't not prepare.
4 hours and 20 jokes sounds like preparing. Too.
He works hard. For a real big fat guy, he definitely works hard. That's the thing. You think fat people are
really hard.
You think they're lazy, but you know, he's obviously not lazy because, you know, he worked at that shitty website for so long. That would kill me.
Oh, ground floor comedy?
To be working at that place and having to, like, you know,
laugh at bad jokes.
Yeah, right. Laugh at bad jokes. I mean, he does it with us all the time, which is great. But
yeah. Well, that's why he's our friend.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, I mean, he's our friend because he's funny, and he's funnier than anybody else at that company, I'd say.
Ground floor comedy.
Yeah, at that thing.
You mean child porn times?
Yeah. Child porn, extreme internet. That was the name of the place. Yeah. So, if you're just joining us, if you're just tuning in somehow, if you'd like to, you know, like download. I like to download a podcast and then just get started right about 3/4 of the way through. That's my move. I like to think that, you know, I'm like just flipping channels and I've come across it. Who knows? You know.
Unless you're listening to WTF with Mark Maron, you're not skipping the beginning of a podcast.
Right. I had an idea. I was saying my dream.
My cat.
My dream, it'll never happen, but I really want, if I could sell a show, I want to have a show on IFC called Mark, where I don't ever say I'm Mark Maron, but I just act like him, and it airs for 5 minutes right before his show, and it's the same format and everything, you know?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, what is this fucking bookstore? Who goes to this fucking place? Well, I guess I'm here, but I'm a fucking piece of shit, so it's just a piece of shit store, and then it's like, coming up next, Maron on IFC, and it's just
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Stretched over 22
Right,
minutes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hear it's a good show, actually.
From who? From Mark?
From Mark Maron.
Yeah.
One of something I did a couple weeks ago was I woke up way too early to check my phone habitually and didn't go back to sleep because I read for like 2 hours from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Mark Maron arguing with Trump people on Twitter, and it is
fuck off, troll.
Shut up, troll.
You fucking idiot, troll.
I'm 55 years old, troll.
Yeah. Speaking of Mark Maron, so for the bonus thing, I wanted to just do. I wanted to just have give Dickfield his own spin-off podcast. I haven't figured out how Dickfield comes back into existence yet. We were toying around with the idea of a portal opening to another dimension.
The dimension where he didn't die at Auschwitz?
Well, you ever see the TV show Sliders?
Yeah. So,
essentially, another universe version of Seth. And then that opens up the possibility of, like, you know... Infinite Seths.
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite novel, Infinite Seths.
Infinite Seth. Yeah. By David Foster Wallace. Yeah. I couldn't think of a cool punny kind of...
Hey, we got to be on, dude. We got to be on. We're 5 minutes in. We got another 4.5 hours to go.
Woo! Well, we're going to have to call the guy, dude.
Which guy?
The drugs man.
Oh, the drugs man?
No. So, you know, it's so funny when you do this drug, like it's, you know, the point of drugs, right? Like after you're like 15 years old is to do them and act like you're not on them, right? So like if you ever smoke weed with a noob and they're like, oh, I am so baked. You're like, oh, shut the fuck up, dude. You're supposed to act like you're not high on weed. But this one for me is like the one where I extra try.
Well, that's because it costs so much fucking money that you never want to feel like you got ripped off. It'd be like, you know, if you bought like, you know, there's people out there driving like a fucking, you know, like a Hyundai. Well, Hyundais aren't bad. Like they're driving a really piece of shit car that they spent a lot of money on. They're like, I love it. I love this car. This car's great. It's on fire. Their children are dead in the back seat. They're like, this is the best car I've ever seen. I love it. It's great. And it's the same thing with this shit. He's like, I just spent $100.
Yeah, it's really,
I make $9.75 an hour, so this is the best drug I've ever had.
you got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And the best line or bump or whatever is the first one of the night.
Yeah.
And then you drop off, you get energy, you drop off, you do another one, you never actually get to that same point.
I love the night
And then
always
it's
ends
4
the same
a.m.
exact way with me in complete darkness, chewing a hole through my lip and playing Candy Crush, thinking about all the people I shouldn't have emailed.
Do you send emails?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I draft. There's a lot of shit that ends up in the draft folder, and the next day it's like, thank God.
One time I did cocaine with Englishman Chris Milner.
Yeah.
And it was the night Muhammad Ali died.
Oh, you told me the story. This is great.
We were doing lines, and he emailed his dad because his dad loved Muhammad Ali. And
Yeah.
he wrote this really beautiful, heartfelt email. And it was just so funny. It's just like crushing emails, like doing rails, crushing emails.
Yo, you know when I'm really good at email? When I'm fucking lit, dude. When I hit the slopes, send some emails. So I was on this job with remember that guy Ed that we don't like?
Oh, which guy?
The guy we worked with, Ed.
Oh, the like camera guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he was back?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah.
So
someone married him? He's married?
He's married, I guess. But so I was bitching about him with this other guy we know. And he was like, nobody likes him. Nobody likes this guy.
Uh-huh.
And he does the most obnoxious shit I've ever seen in my entire life. But he was complaining about something on the call sheet, and he was sending the complaints to, the guy we know. And the way he was sending the complaints was with memes. He had a meme generator on his phone.
Horrible.
And he's
horrible.
So it's like, he's showing me, here, I'll just show you the fucking text messages. You say something for 2 seconds. Talk about Syria.
Syria. Someone I saw Randy Quaid. You know that guy?
Yeah.
He posted a picture that.
Look, okay. Forget about Randy Quaid. Look at the text.
Sorry, yeah.
Look how obnoxious that is.
Wait, first of all, this is the guy from Futurama doing the like squinty sarcastic.
Yeah. It's Fry. It's the Fry meme.
Yeah,
Fry.
Yeah. Not sure if an early call time helps me get out sooner tomorrow or screws me over with turnaround.
Yeah, and look at.
Not sure if we're rapping at 3 p.m. or 3 a.m.
Yeah, imagine having to deal with that all day long from that guy.
Are you fucking
having a coworker that will only communicate with you through memes?
He's the worst person in the world.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's egregious.
Yeah. So. Should we talk about what Aleppo is for our Gary Johnson? I feel like everybody listens to this is voting for Gary Johnson.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like we definitely have some libertarian.
Yeah.
What's a libtard? Like, what's their retard term?
What, libertarian?
Libtard is liberal.
Libertarian?
Libertarian is libertarian. It's a good one. Yeah.
Libertarian sounds like a zodiac sign.
Libertarian sounds like a.
Well, my star sign is libertarian, but I was born in rising Cancer, so
it sounds like a planet that they.
I'm very aggressive, but I'm also passionate. I love how like all the horoscopes are like, well, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm actually the smartest person in the world, but I can also be emotional. It means it's like people just fall in love with me, but I'm also a genius. That's what Sagittarius is.
Dude, I really could not give two shits about that, but if you're trying to get laid in New York City, you just have to listen to hours of nonsense about the zodiac.
I don't think I ever have.
What's your rising sign?
Yeah.
Just please suck my dick. Please shut up.
Do people actually talk about? I don't think that's.
Girls love it, dude.
I think that's like a weird thing that Rob Reiner invented for his movies. Is that women like? That seems
Rob Reiner?
I feel like he all the stereotypes about relationships he came up with and created them through his films.
What, Spinal Tap?
No.
Wait,
When Harry Met Sally.
Direct Spinal Tap or Rob Reiner?
I don't know. Fucking know. I think maybe Christopher Guest did, Or wait, maybe because that was his first. That was the first movie with that whole
With that
ensemble
clique,
cast.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it was Rob Reiner. But like like the When Harry Met Sally scene.
Yeah.
When they're like, women don't fake orgasms, and she's like, women fake orgasms all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like people don't actually have that conversation.
That conversation?
Yeah, I don't think people
have that conversation all the time.
Also, I love that then she proceeds to do the fakest orgasm anyone has ever heard.
Right. Weren't we joking around about like how if she was just like, fuck my ass.
Yeah, fuck my ass.
Fuck my ass.
Finger my fucking ass, my filthy ass.
My pussy's so wet.
Yeah. Just in Katz's Deli.
I was at Katz's and my friend, I was eating there and my friend said, look up, and there's a sign right above me, and they were like, this is where Meg Ryan faked an orgasm. There's like a sign hanging above one of the chairs. I sat in the fake orgasm chair, so pretty cool, I guess.
So it's like you fucked Meg Ryan.
Yeah, basically.
Have you seen how bad she looks now?
She looks bad.
She's gotten so much plastic surgery.
Ugh.
You know how like when those women that are just like they get so much plastic surgery that you see them and they're like, I'm finished. And they've just gotten all of it. Ding. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Pretty much, dude. Because they all look the same. They all look like that bear cat. They have that big puffy cat face, but there's also
puffy, because the collagen,
like
in
a
the
Care
lips.
Bear element to it.
Yeah, it's sort of froggy too. They kind of look like Pepe a little bit, like like brown, like burnt Pepes.
Yeah, they should get whiskers.
Pepes.
They should get whiskers to go with the face.
Oh, like Mr. Mistopheles, like
yeah, right.
Play cats. Man, do you do you like musicals?
I say I don't because you're not supposed to, but
you're a man's man.
Right.
Yeah.
But anytime I've actually been at a musical, I really enjoy it.
Me too.
My grandma's birthday like 2 years ago. My grandma or my grandfather and my mom took my grandma and me to go see the Fantastics. That sounds like a made up like fucking fake musical.
That was like
name.
a Pixar movie, wasn't it?
No, is it the Fantastic? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a Pixar movie. It was a musical. I know I'm not confusing the two. It was live. It was like a live performance thing. I don't even remember what the fucking story was, but I enjoyed it. It was great.
I think it's pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah. I saw like, I wish if I had enough money, I would definitely go see plays.
Oh, me too.
I went to see the the James Franco of Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men?
Yeah, Chris O'Dowd and James Franco.
On off Broadway or whatever?
Yeah, either on or off Broadway.
Whatever.
It was near Broadway.
Broadway adjacent.
Broadway adjacent.
Yeah.
What if, like, how far off Broadway do you have to be before it's off Broadway?
Off Broadway?
Yeah.
Secaucus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Morton Downey Jr.
Flushing.
show. The Morton Downey Jr. show could
Was
technically be
off-Broadway production.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like art house.
God, I wish he was alive.
Yeah, he's so great.
Yeah.
When I was doing
He's
that,
Trump before Trump, right?
of course.
Yeah.
When I was doing
the president.
When I was doing that Nicole shit, part of the canon was that Nicole's retarded son was actually fathered by Morton Downey Jr. She snuck and then I did the math on it, and she would have had to have fucked him like right before he died. So she snuck into a hospital.
You saw the documentary, right?
Yeah.
So they had like
the guy that directed that documentary, the guy that fucking put the whole thing together. He like follows and unfollows people on Twitter until you follow him.
Really?
He's followed and unfollowed me like 3 times. Yeah.
Did you didn't follow him back?
Well, initially I did. Then I saw how many people like he followed, and I was like, oh, he's I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah.
So they had remember how they go into like who his fan bases were. So it was like parents from the Midwest visiting New York.
Yeah.
That, like agreed with his like populist policies.
Uh-huh.
Right. Jersey trash.
Right.
And then the third were like Jewish high school boys.
Yeah.
That are like got the irony.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're like, this is actually very funny.
Yeah.
And there was like a crew of them in the documentary, and one of them was the cook at my camp, and I had like no idea, but he was one of the Morton Downey Jr. heads. He was like there with all his friends, and I guess they're all still best friends.
That's crazy.
I mean, it sounds like the best high school experience. Like,
speaking of cooks,
yeah.
Somebody who like listens to the podcast hit me up, and they were like, I know you guys, like Chapo already does movie reviews, but you guys really should do movie reviews.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I don't know, but he goes, you guys should really do like, somebody needs to cover like all those old action movies, like Under Siege and shit.
Yeah.
And I was literally watching Under Siege.
It's one of my favorite movies.
While he messaged me to tell me that. Yeah,
it's incredible.
That's with the cook element, is because he's a cook in that movie. He plays a.
We were talking about that thing about like perfect moments, right?
Yeah.
About like, oh, you only get like 3 or 4 of these.
Right.
Like,
when I predicted Buckaroo Banzai.
You predicted that. Okay, so I got my friend's brother sent me weed in the mail from Oregon, and I asked him what the name of the weed was, and his brother didn't text him back for like a couple hours. I said, I'm just gonna call it Death Star, and his brother texted him back like 2 hours later. He's like, yeah, it's called Death Star.
That's crazy.
Like, really, the bullshit about that is that people win the lottery, right?
Yeah.
You only get a couple of those in your life. And I just wasted it.
Yeah.
I feel so like I just fucking.
Well, then there's also people that somehow get like AIDS from a paper cut.
That's true.
Some guy that works in an envelope factory gets paper cut AIDS. Yeah, Under Siege is great. I've been going through. Last week I started watching. I'm trying to like watch everything that's ever won Best Picture.
Yeah, why?
I don't know, because I like need new shit to watch. That's how I find new shit to watch.
There's things to get into that weren't. Sorry to put on my Brooklyn, cool guy hat. But
I'm sure there are, but I have plenty of time.
Those movies are trash. A lot of them.
Yeah. But I have the time to do it.
Of course.
And then after.
What year are you at right now?
It's like spotty, so I just pick things.
Okay.
Because I've seen like the entirety of like the 1970s, most of the 1980s, and then 90s and 2000s.
Did Out of Africa win Best Picture?
Yeah, it did.
Have you seen that?
I haven't.
It's bad, right?
I don't know.
It's not that good, right?
Well, it's got Africa in the title, so my hopes aren't high for that one. But more like Stay Out of Africa. That's a movie I would watch. I didn't know Namibia used to just be part of South Africa until like 1990.
Yeah.
That it was just West South Africa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Zimbabwe used to be Rhodesia and have all different names.
Yeah.
Like Harare was Salisbury.
Well, Zimbabwe was it? Yeah, Zimbabwe. What's the one that took the white people and then became a new place after Rhodesia became Zimbabwe?
Like all the white people. What are you talking about?
Because Mugabe kicked out all the white people basically from Zimbabwe, and then they went over to
South Africa. I don't know.
No. There's one next door that also starts with a Z.
Zambia.
Maybe. Yeah. Namibia, Zambia, Tia Tamara, Venus.
I don't know if
Serena.
I've said this on the podcast, but I lived in Africa when I was a kid.
Yeah, you live there, or your just parents are from Africa?
We moved back for a year and a half.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I got the accent, and then like I came back and everyone's like, "You sound like such a South African."
Yeah, what's funny is because I always knew the name Rhodesia just from like having like geography jammed in my head.
The dog.
Is there a Rhodesian
Ridgeback? Is that a dog?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
But and then I didn't know until the Dylan Roof thing that's like a thing white supremacists associate
they wanted
with.
To go back to Rhodesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were somehow even more racist than South Africa was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't let black people own any land or something, and I think it was even smaller white minority.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was. I mean,
I watched I watched a South African movie. Like,
which one?
Dust
Invictus?
Devil. No, Dust Devil.
What's that?
It's I watched. Have you seen Lost Souls, the Richard Stanley documentary?
No.
It's a documentary about Richard Stanley's remake of The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh yeah,
in like 1996. Yeah. So it's if you haven't seen it, it's fucking great because it's all about all the crazy shit Brando was doing towards the end of his career.
Right.
Like
Fat Brando.
Yeah. So Brando was like notoriously difficult to work with at this point, and Richard Stanley had directed 2 or 3 movies at this point.
Wait, just as an aside, was it you who told me that in The Siege he did wear pants the entire time?
The score. Yeah, somebody told I read that online. Yeah, they had to shoot him from the waist up because he refused to wear pants.
He's just wearing moo-moos.
Yeah, but then if you watch the movie and like the first scene he's in, immediately you can see him wearing pants. So that one's not true. But there are a bunch of other.
I want to believe that's true.
There are a bunch of other Brando things. Like he on the island of Dr. Moreau, he like invented this weird hat that had a bucket on top of it, so he could pour ice in it and cool off his head. Yeah. And then they had to like just let him wear that while they were shooting the movie because he didn't want to take that bucket filled with ice off his head. It's the documentary's great. It covers like all this shit. I mean, I guess like we have fucking time to kill. You know, I can tell you all. I can just give you the play-by-play.
Let's go.
Yeah, so it's great. It not just for the Brando shit, but like Richard Stanley directed like 2 or 3 movies at that point. His like breakthrough into the mainstream was this movie Hardware, because prior to that he had been like a music video guy, and he made Hardware.
What year was this Island of Dr. Moreau?
1996, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Hardware was 1990, and he made Dust Devil in between the two. But yeah, so I think New Line was going to make The Island of Dr. Moreau, and they were like wary about hiring Richard, and then they like got a couple of people on board with it. They got Brando on board with the project and Val Kilmer, and then they decided to replace Richard Stanley.
My favorite actors of all time. I mean, both of them, actually.
They decided to replace Richard Stanley, and Richard Stanley, like, had a temper tantrum about it and, like, went to go see Brando. And for some reason, Brando, like, took the meeting, you know, in his, like, bizarre castle on, like, Mulholland Drive or wherever the fuck he lives. He was neighbors with, like, Jack Nicholson. They live on, like, the top of the hill. Mm-hmm. And they're, like...
And Harry Dean Stanton?
Probably. He's been in so many fucking movies. Yeah, you know, he's still in movies. He has like 4 movies coming out this year.
Yeah.
And he's like 90.
He's a legend.
He's 92 or 93 years old. Have you seen Paris,
Texas?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Well, I don't know why the fuck. But
you wanted to tell me the entire plot of the Island of Dr.
No, we're supposed to be doing jokes, dude. What the fuck is this?
We're not being funny. We're
not being funny. This is turning into...
Stav here.
No, we don't need fucking Stav here. This is turning into regular podcast territory.
Yeah. Let's talk about funny stuff, dude.
Man,
we gotta be mean.
I watched 5 minutes of The View the other day, and they're talking about
those cunts.
They're talking about like is Whoopi's like a new study says that sex on average only lasts 7 minutes, and then all of them are like, oh hell no, you know. And then, like, you know, 2 of them are hot. I don't know what they always have, like, one woman on the show. A hot conservative, yeah. They got a hot conservative Latina now.
Woo!
Yeah.
Honey child.
Yeah. And so Oprah's sitting there, and she just looks like... Yeah, sorry.
Whoopi.
Whoopi's sitting there. I call her Oprah as a joke so much that now I do it on purpose or by accident.
Is Goldberg a stage name, by the way?
No.
I've always been too afraid to ask.
No, that's...
She's Jewish?
No, I'm pretty sure that's a stage name.
It has to be.
Yeah.
God, if you could choose any last name...
So she's sitting there, and they put her on the end of the table. So she always looks like a pile of, like, the blankets that they give to people that survive a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's just this lumpy mess covered in blankets of clothing with... Usually, like, nice sneakers coming out of the bottom.
Yeah.
And
wearing Yeezys.
Yeah. And she's like, 45 minutes at least. And it's like...
That's how long she fucks?
Yeah, no way, dude. No fucking way. Who's fucking you that long?
Ted Danson.
Yeah, right.
He was for a while.
Can you imagine that? I just imagine her sitting there with, like, you know how, like, Jabba had Princess Leia chained
tattoo, right? That's what everyone was going nuts about at the Oscars or something?
Oh, yeah, everyone. But now I can't remember if it was her or Oprah, because somebody got in trouble for calling her Oprah. And then I was like, that's so funny.
Who did?
I don't know.
How do you confuse them?
Because you so often confuse them as a joke that you eventually do it on purpose.
I guess so.
Yeah. Like Joy Behar, I call her Reba McEntire
as a
joke, but then I start doing it on purpose.
The Fred Armisen impression of Joy Behar that he used to do on SNL is so fucking
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's intensely funny.
Should we take another break?
Yeah,
I guess you handle your business over there I'll just keep talking about something.
Keep talking, and then I'll hand off.
You
handle your business.
Okay, you keep talking for a second. I
really want a cigarette and to take a shit right
I got to take a shit so bad. You keep talking for a second. I'm going to refill my water.
Okay, I'm going to talk, refill the water, then you'll come back, you'll talk, I'll do a toot.
Tell them about the rest of that movie I was describing.
Well, Nick's asking me to summarize the rest of that movie he was describing, but I haven't seen it. I have seen a similar movie called Lost in La Mancha, which was about Terry Gilliam trying to make...
Have you ever seen Viva Rock Vegas? That's a fucking classic.
That was the sequel, the Flintstones sequel?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I never saw that one. I saw the one with John Goodman.
Wasn't he in both of them?
Was he? I assumed they replaced
This is so
everybody.
funny. This is what cocaine is.
Yeah.
Cocaine is literally just book and movie recommendations and albums. Oh, dude, you've never listened to the Rolling Stones?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta get into the Rolling Stones. Oh my god, dude, they're so good.
Yeah, this is why we shouldn't do movie reviews, because a movie review for me is like, yeah, I sat there, I watched it, here's what I remember what happened, and I thought it was pretty good. That's my take on almost every movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, me too. I'm not critical enough. I'm not like liberal or artsy enough.
Yeah,
to, like,
go ahead, you do it, Bomb.
Okay.
While I quickly review The Phantom, starring Billy Zane as...
I thought it was Alec Baldwin.
No, that's The Shadow.
That's The Shadow.
Yeah. The Phantom is... are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Phantom is like a children's movie where, you know, a similar thing. It's like set in the 30s or some shit. But I remember they had like one violent scene where a guy gets stabbed in the eye by a fucking like microscope that has razor blades that come out of it.
It's a kid's movie?
Yeah. It's like it's a bizarrely violent scene.
Oh, wow.
So they should give me a job on the censorship board. Guys, please, you know, continue donating. More bonus content like this coming right up.
We're going to do a different drug every bonus episode. Next week, Jankum. Stav's doing Jankum because he...
Keep going. That's a good riff.
Oh, okay. So Stav, basically what you do is you poop into a jar, into a mason jar. You leave it out in the
This
sun.
is real, guys. This is Jankum. It's what they do in Africa.
It's what kids... You leave it out in the sun. And do you remember that ad that was like post 9/11? And it was like, if you do drugs, your money's going to Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do. But how funny is it that they fucking offered to put this show on the Anthony Acumia network without, like, they didn't listen to a single episode because we make fun of it, that show.
Is that why?
I don't know, but like the fact that he would be like, hey, I think it would be a good fit. It just means that like someone was like, hey, this show, like people like this show. And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll buy it without putting any fucking thought into it. That's how great show business is.
What's the deal that Anthony Cumia would offer us?
$100,000
an episode?
$100,000 an episode. I don't know. They make good money.
Yeah.
It would be, and like, you know, Lewis gave us an offer too.
For what's he on?
He has his own. He made enough money on like the Anthony Cumia shit that he has his own studio now.
I thought Lewis does a thing with Big J Oakers.
Yeah, I think their Legion of Skanks is now on Lewis's own podcast network that he owns, and he has studio space and shit.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, they're doing real well.
If he's so successful, why does he have to fucking steal the Puerto Rican rattlesnake moniker?
I don't know, dude. I saw him. He was on Periscope the other day, and he didn't know I was watching or whatever, and he was like, yeah, what am I gonna do to deal with NickMullen? He was like, I want to, you know, he's calling himself the Puerto Rican rattlesnake to troll me, but like, you can't fucking troll me. Like, I just don't get trolled. I'm just gonna fucking punch you in the head. He's like, would that be funny if I just fucking walked up to him and punched him in the head? Seriously, guys, like, would that be funny? You know, or whatever. And I joined, and I was like, Lewis, this is the police. And then his connection went out. Okay, so this maybe might have been a false start with the bonus content, but whatever, dude. It's fucking bonus content, and I've decided just now in the snap judgment I will release Dickfield Diaries. I'll go ahead and do that anyways. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Finally, where are we at right now?
It's like 30 minutes total.
Total?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, 30 total, dude.
This hasn't been 30 minutes. We've been here for 2.5 hours.
Nah. What were you gonna say? You gotta hurry up. You gotta say
Colin
it.
Kaepernick, dude.
Oh
Not supporting the troops.
Oh, can you believe that shit?
Can you believe that?
Can you fucking believe the disrespect
Here's the thing.
that guy who may or may not be black or Puerto Rican or something? What is
black.
that? What is that last name even?
He was adopted by white people.
But that's not even a white last name.
So that's what people are... Kaepernick? It's like German sounding.
Yeah.
Or
He's
Dutch.
a fucking Nazi.
He's
I'm
not.
gonna have to listen to some crowd bastard tell me who the real Nazis are.
I guess
is this me right here?
No. That's bonus.
That's bonus. That's leftover. Okay. Well, you know what? I think we've done enough damage.
Have we?
I don't know.
I wonder if this was listenable.
Maybe not. Do you want to take another break and come back?
Yeah. Let's just see.
Okay. All right.
We'll play it by ear. We might be back.
We might be back. All right. Goodbye. Bonus content part 3.
We're going hour 2 here.
Yeah, we're gonna just try and you know what? If you can't, if quantity instead of quality.
Right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a marathon.
This is a fucking nightmare, dude. This is such a bad idea.
I thought it was a good idea. At first, because they're like, oh, Martin Scorsese made entire movies like this, where he was just constantly doing coke.
Yeah, I feel like we should just figure out a way to apologize quickly and
to the listener.
We haven't. See, the problem is we haven't been hanging out, so we don't have any good bits. We went to that party and there were gay guys doing poppers. That's pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Yeah. But that's just the extent of that.
Yeah.
Right?
We didn't see them fuck each other afterwards or anything.
No, that would have been cool.
I was thinking about like, no, I wasn't. Like if you could get, because like AIDS is such a big part of like the gay community where there's like bug chasers and shit. If you could get pure AIDS and like sell it as like
uncut,
like an artisanal, like pure uncut.
I'm glad that these guys are taking $5 to hear that.
God damn it, dude! I should have just done the dick filled shit on my own. I don't know why. We need Stav. We can't do this without Stav.
I mean, listen.
He's on the road with Bobby Kelly, who he won't let anyone else feature for.
Stop it. Stop it.
He won't hear this. He doesn't pay the $5 a month. Stav will never hear this
I'm
episode.
not paying the $5.
I'm not paying it either.
None of us are going to ever hear this.
Yeah. I don't even listen to these when I edit them.
I got a text today from a girl that listens to the podcast that her and her friend had an hour-long debate. Murder, fuck, kill, or murder. What is it? Murder, marry.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill the Cowboys.
And I'm always kill.
I'm kill.
I'm kill.
I told her I would kill and then marry Stav and then kill you.
Yeah, I'm the guy that gets fucking killed. I feel that way. That's my self-esteem issue.
Well, it's cool that
I like that one of the options is shitty. Like it's like fuck, marry, kill is just like, okay, here's 3 things. Which one do you not like?
Well, marry implies you just fuck them for the rest of your life, right?
Sure. Yeah. So that's the better.
So why
of the two.
is fuck like
it's rank, why isn't the game just called like rank these 3 things?
Who do you want to marry?
Yeah. Which one of these is the best, and then the middle one, and then the shitty one that you wish was dead.
Right.
Right. That's like a Seinfeld. That could be a whole Seinfeld episode.
The secret is that all the Cowboys wish we were dead. So
yeah. And we're trying to get there by doing as many drugs as possible and recording. Man, I really wish we had some fucking funny thing to end on here. I really was hoping we'd hit that record button and then we'd be firing on all cylinders.
Well, let's go story style, right? We're on the like talkie drug, right? So like, what was the first time you did cocaine?
It was on Halloween when I was 15.
What was the most pleasurable time? What was the best time you ever did?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I remember.
Okay, go. Tell your story then. You don't have to prompt me for your story.
I just like one of the first times we ever did it, but we were all nerds, so we just watched The Room with director's commentary the entire time. It was incredible. That was
a great story.
That was a good story.
I'm so glad we went.
Are you into The Room? The Room changed my life.
No, I've actually never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Oh, it completely changed my life. It changed the way I evaluate all art. It changed like what I find funny. What it ruined my brain.
Why?
I remember just seeing it in college.
I'm having like a panic attack about how completely unfunny the last hour has been.
Oh, it's been so unfunny.
Who the fuck is listening to this? They're going to demand a refund.
Maybe we hang on to this one and then we just like drop it. Like, this is the Lost Cocaine episode. Like, we'll reference it on the podcast.
No, because there has to be bonus content. I promised it. I was going to do the Dickfield thing. You know what? He knew it. He knew that's what it was going to be. He saw that I announced bonus content and then he had that meltdown. Oh, that's what this is. That's exactly what this is.
The Seth
fucking got me. He fucking got me, dude.
I hope this is true, but it's
they're
not.
going to try and make money at some point, and the only way they're going to be able to do it is with me. So I'll wait until they announce it, and then I'll get them for fraud because they have to. I'm on drugs now because of Seth Cockfield. It's his fault. I've been sober for 4 years, and now I'm falling off the wagon because Seth checkmated me.
We did coke last weekend.
All right.
Seth will have his revenge one day on you, but I don't think it'll be like this. I think it's going to be far more elaborate. I think it's going to involve, you on the cover of the New York Post with some really bad pun above your head.
You know, people shit on those posts, but that's a lot of work.
The pun department?
Yeah. To come up with those?
Yeah.
Every single day?
Yeah, new pun every day.
Can you imagine how furiously whoever comes up with those beats off at the end of every day? That must be such a miserable existence. Having to come up with fucking puns.
The pun man.
The amount of stress you're under for such a dumb fucking thing.
Oh, God.
I think about like how the amount of stress that some really worthless jobs have. Like being a clown. Like being a circus clown. How much pressure that must be to perform constantly. And everyone hates you anyways.
Oh, yeah. Kids want to beat you up.
Yeah.
Being a mascot for a stadium, like the joke when we were kids were that we wanted to fuck them up. We like try to trip them. They have really bad peripheral vision because of the masks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're always like.
Goofy got in trouble for touching some girl's pussy at Disney World.
Did he?
Yeah, and that's like the World Series of being a mascot is being one of the Disney World characters.
Oh yeah, you're really up there in the mascot game.
Can you imagine rising to the level of Disney World Goofy? And then that's
only
when you
to
strike.
Be brought down.
You spent years as Chuck E. Cheese, probably, or as like a guy.
No,
in a
Chuck E.
gorilla
Cheese is like
costume
animatronic, isn't he?
No. Well, they have the band in the showroom.
The band, yeah. That shit is rad. All right, so in the interest of the cocaine episode, we should just finish this, right?
Finish the rest of the cocaine
and the episode too.
And the episode. God damn it, dude! I'm so sorry. I have there's just nothing.
I feel really bad too. I mean, I did say before we even took the cocaine that, John Lennon, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, and Harry Nilsson, four of the best musicians of all time, tried to do this, and their album was absolute dog shit.
Yeah, but we're not musicians.
Yeah, but we're like, we're like two of the worst podcasters of all time. Why would this make us any better?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think we should have really done the idea where we do director's commentary on an old episode. I feel like this episode was going great until we took the break to do the cocaine, and then it
was fine. We had our shit together. It wasn't the funniest. We were making fun of stuff for being fat. It was okay.
We were making fun of him for being fat.
He couldn't defend himself the best way.
That's the best way to make fun of anybody.
Yeah.
Until they figure out a way to fuck you by demanding a public apology. Oh, shit. Can you guys hear that?
It's the police outside. They heard that there are two white men in an apartment in Bed-Stuy.
So what do you think? Juanita Broderick, lying, telling the truth?
Wait, was that the rape in the 80s?
Yeah, the Bill Clinton rape.
Oh, I thought that was like the woman that was on the Morton Downey Jr. show, and Al Sharpton was there, and there was that they did it at the Apollo.
Yeah, every time, honestly, for a second, anytime I hear Juanita Broderick, I think it's like some Mexican woman that Matthew Broderick illegitimately knocked up. That's the snap thought in my head, and then I have to remember that.
So wait, when was this from?
I don't fucking know.
Arkansas? He raped a woman?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he raped someone.
You always believe. Oh my god, dude, we have to stop doing this. We have to fucking. We have to stop doing this episode as soon as possible.
This is the worst episode of Cocaine of all time.
What do you guys say? Do you call it checkers or rallies? Right into the show. Let us know.
We're going Carl's Jr. Hardee's. What do you guys
Carl's
think?
Jr. Hardee's. Chipwich or cookie sandwich?
You know, it's kind of annoying.
Or ice cream sandwich.
How, like, I'm from the West Coast, but, like, how people talk about In-N-Out like it's the best.
That place fucking sucks. People do that with every burger place. People do that with everybody has, like, Shake Shack here. Shake Shack sucks.
Shake Shack's not that good.
It's not that good. There's no such thing as a good burger.
What do you mean there's no such thing as a good burger?
It doesn't exist.
You've never had a good burger before?
Somebody just got shot, dude. Did you hear that? There's literally...
No, it's a firework.
No, there's gunshot. It's not a firework. It's September. What are they celebrating?
The end of summer.
9/11 is the closest holiday.
Tomorrow at midnight. We should podcast until midnight when it becomes 9/11. It's September 10th right now.
Oh, holy shit, dude. I forgot. This is like the 9/11 bonus episode.
Yeah,
that's why it's a disaster. That's why it's going so bad, it's a fucking homage to 9/11.
Yeah.
So for the 3,000 people that died, that's why this has been literally the worst one we've ever done. I know I say that every time, but not only is it bad, we don't know when to quit. This is like, you know, when somebody's bombing and
this is a hostage situation. Yeah. What's the best New York City meltdown you've seen at an open mic?
You were there with that one guy at the pit that one time where he's like, you go around, everybody wants your fucking dollar. And it's like, those are homeless people. You should feel bad for them. They're not trying to swindle you. They live outside.
I live in a bunk bed in Bushwick with 8 other guys.
Yeah, so does everyone.
Yeah.
These are all comedians. You paid $3 to be on stage right now.
Just move home.
Yeah.
Just move home.
You have to have that as an option. I tried to be a fucking comedian. He just watches the speech from Glengarry Glen Ross every night and looks over his fucking Tinder jokes.
The Pacino speech?
Yeah. Always be closing. Not the Pacino speech, the fucking Alec Baldwin speech.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Guys, Glengarry Glen Ross is another movie that I've seen. The movies... You're listening to the Movies I've Seen podcast with Randy Ipcut. Hi, my name's Randy, and in today's episode... I'm going to be talking about the film Ernest Goes to Jail. In the movie, there is a man named Ernest who goes to jail, and lots of things happen in regards to him being in jail. Well, I wonder how many people you could get to listen to an hour of that.
The films I've seen.
Hi, my name's Randy. Another film I've seen is the sequel to Jurassic Park, which the name escapes me at this moment. But, folks, the dinosaurs are back, and they're angrier than ever. They're biting, they're slashing, some of them are flying. Is that an egg I see? Oh, no, the egg's opening. Now there's baby dinosaurs running around.
Yeah. They're going to grow up and be back out dinosaurs pretty soon.
Hi, my name's Randy, and you're listening to the Movies I've Seen podcast. On today's episode, 101 Dalmatians. Let's count them up. 1 Dalmatian, 2 Dalmatians, 3 Dalmatians, 4 Dalmatians. Oops, here comes 5. 5 Dalmatians. Oh, no, there's the 6th one. Now we got 6 Dalmatians, folks. Stay tuned. 7 Dalmatians.
How did stand-up comedy exist? Like, how is it fueled for 15 to 20 years on this substance, cocaine?
I don't know. The leather jackets. Have you ever watched old Jon Stewart stand up?
Oh my god,
he's so fucking funny. Oh, this is the only because I was going to do that.
I love that Mark Maron and Jon Stewart hate each other.
I was going to do that Vogue birthday party, the Anna Wintour thing. Yeah. And the only joke that I wanted to do, I was hoping there'd be like a fat fashion lady there so I could call her Nutella DeVille. I've been looking for a home for that joke for probably weeks now. I don't know who to call Nutella DeVille because you know what it is?
Find one.
Anytime there's a fat, fabulous woman, everybody's like, "Ooh, that bitch Ursula! Look, it's Ursula."
Ursula, that's always the first one. Yeah.
Which
Little Mermaid.
Nutella DeVille is great. So guys, if you have an opportunity, let's get rid of Ursula. Let's swap in fucking Nutella DeVille. I feel like that Randy character that could sort of make up for the
films I've seen.
Yeah. Hi. My name's Randy, and this week I watched 5 Easy Pieces, starring Jack Nicholson as Jonathan Five.
Is that your favorite movie?
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty good.
Well, you know what? It was my favorite movie when I was 19, and then
I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
Right around 2021, I stopped caring about anything. Like being passionate about things.
Being good.
Yeah. So
that's what happened to me after I saw The Room. I was like, there's no such thing as good, and there's no such thing as bad.
What was your favorite movie when you were a kid? My list of favorite things was so bad.
It was bad, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like high school was Gladiator.
Yeah.
Because I saw it with my dad.
We talked about this on the last one.
Yeah.
We did.
It's a bad movie. I saw it recently. Pretty bad.
Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai.
I thought that movie was a kick-ass.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. I told you I saw Jim Jarmusch walking around the village.
Jim Jarmusch? I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce his name. Jim Jarmusch?
Jarmusch. Jim Jarmusch.
That's a good podcast. Hi, my name's Randy, and you're listening to the How to Pronounce Jim Jarmusch's Name podcast, sponsored by the Anthony Cumia Network. We have been blessed with Anthony. Mr. Cumia has allowed us to come in his studio and discuss Jim Jarmusch's name. Norman Wilkerson is going to message me and call me so many names for how bad this is.
This podcast, right?
Yeah, and even the good ones, Norman, it's like, this fucking awful show. This
He
fucking
says
terrible.
that?
Yeah, he's like, you guys are fucking idiots. This is a
Really?
bad show. Yeah,
But he's your friend.
I know. That's why he thinks it's okay to say that to me.
But he's doing that to like shit on you because he's your friend.
Yeah,
right?
but he's still shitting on me, legitimately. Yeah.
All right, so just to catch everyone up that's not in the room, we're going to finish this right now. And then we're going to finish the podcast.
Who the fuck is setting off 9/11 fireworks?
It's for 9/11, dude.
Come on, man.
Those are actually coming from Staten Island.
Are they?
They're firing them across the Verrazano.
But they do that every day. They
We should
celebrate
go to-
9/11 when the clock hits it.
We should go to Staten Island for the 9/11 parade tomorrow. It's the number one holiday, Staten Island.
They love that shit, dude. All right, so I guess all right, that's off-putting. I don't like those fireworks going off.
Yeah, I don't.
What if there were veterans in this neighborhood? You know, you can't even make popcorn around veterans. You can't do fireworks.
What's your favorite war?
My favorite war?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. What's yours? You tell me yours.
My favorite war. I don't know. I don't have one.
Hampton used to. Oh, never mind.
I think a cool war was 1812 because we were the bad guys, sort of, and it ended, and Andrew Jackson didn't like know that it ended, and he destroyed New Orleans. Like the war was over, and he was like, "Well, there's still a war going on." So then he just like marched down to New Orleans, and then he razed the entire city. I think that's pretty badass.
Was the Six Flags there when this happened?
This was
Have we ever talked about that? Our day trip to the Six Flags?
No, I don't think we've talked about it on the podcast. That's pretty cool.
It doesn't matter. This isn't good podcast content. You know, nobody wants to hear about a time we went to Yeah,
no,
dude.
it's funny. The
we went to fucking
swastikas,
Six
dude.
Flags is badass, dude. It was like fucking
we
shut
did
down, and we hung out in there. And like,
Okay, so Nick
we
and I
there,
were in
his
New Orleans.
girlfriend was there, and fucking we said shit to her, and then there was that other bitch.
Nick and I were in New Orleans. There's a Six Flags that's been left derelict since Katrina, and like if you hop a fence, you can like go inside. It looks like a post-apocalyptic, you know. It looks pretty badass. But we were laughing the whole time because there's just graffiti everywhere, and one of the most prevalent parts of graffiti is just guys like in the middle of doing a swastika being like, "Oh fuck, I did it wrong again."
Yeah, they
guys,
fucked
they
up.
can't figure out the swastika
Until you get to the end of the park, and then there was a couple done right. So there's like a guy that you could. It was documented.
It told the whole story.
Learning how to do a swastika on the day he went to Six Flags, and that's a memory he has now. Is the day he went to Six Flags and learned how to draw a swastika.
It's pretty cool. He'll have that the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Funnest shape, swastika to draw.
Yeah.
The
and that S thing. I saw
The
that
S with the 3 lines.
I saw that S is like sidewalk graffiti. Somebody put that into cement.
Hell yeah.
That's good. That's good shit.
That's good.
So, I'm gonna call this episode Scarface.
Can we talk about Scarface for a minute?
We can talk about Scarface for
Scarface. I guess we watched it together in April.
Yeah. This thing's. We're actually gonna run out of time on the SD card. We haven't done a podcast this long before, so this is gonna run out of time.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Scarface. It's bad.
It's very bad. It was fun. We were laughing at Michelle Pfeiffer, remember? Because she was like,
Oh yeah,
she's just the biggest cunt in the world. That's her character.
Oh yeah, the best.
I'm from Baltimore.
She's at that like fancy gala or whatever, looking all fucking, you know. She's like some snooty bitch or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Where'd you from?" And then she goes, "Baltimore." Like it's not a shithole. All right, get the fuck, please. This cat. This cat is a fucking nightmare, dude. All right.
The cat is the villain of the...
You know what? And this isn't going to end with the cat throwing up because the cat already threw up before the podcast started. I'm sitting right now next to a pile of vomit on the floor that I stepped in, by the way. Yeah. Luckily, I don't have to clean it off because there's already vomit everywhere. So, you know what? We should just call it, dude.
I think it's over.
It's over.
No one's listening
listening at this point. You guys were great. Bonus content. Dickfield Diaries coming soon. We got prank phone calls coming up. More of that Randy thing, maybe. There'll be like a Randy fucking podcast spinoff. I feel like I kind of had my arm twisted into doing... the bonus content stuff.
I think
been real busy for me lately. I already feel enough pressure doing the fucking regular weekly podcast. I didn't even want a fucking podcast in the first place, but you can't just be a comedian anymore, folks.
People like our podcast, and you don't have to feel bad about...
Yeah, you do.
You should be excited about it. I think that there are a bunch of incel gamers out there that love our podcast. And
yeah, but we don't talk about gaming enough. We got to get back to the source. We got to talk about gaming. We got to talk about Xbox. We got to talk about PlayStation 5, the new PlayStation 5, PlayStation Neo that's coming out.
Is it?
Yeah, PlayStation Neo.
What is that?
PS4 Neo, dude. It's like PlayStation 4, except it's more money and it's a different shape.
Oh.
So if you have the old PlayStation 4, guess what? You're fucking gay,
trash.
Dude. You're fucking trash.
You have the worst PlayStation.
You're a pussy bitch. You need the newest PlayStation 4 Neo. It stands for new, expensive, and online. It's got online capabilities. Unlike the old PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, which 4? Something like that.
PS4 right now.
Mm-hmm. So
okay,
get out there, keep gaming.
It's like 9 at night, and
I gotta wake up at 5:45 in the morning tomorrow. Again, I gotta catch I drive a van to work. I got a van sitting outside. But yeah,
thank you, and please don't rescind your $5 after listening to this.
Please don't.
We have big guests planned and
big
booked.
guests. The money actually goes to retarded kids. So
well, no, we had a guest book this week that canceled on us. We were going to do an interview episode, so you can expect.
Oh yeah,
good
actually
stuff.
That is true. We were going to do Tim Dillon, but Tim Dillon canceled at the last minute. So.
Because he was at the ice cream museum.
Oh yeah, he went to the ice cream museum. He canceled our fucking podcast to go to the ice cream museum. But no, really, we tried, and and if you try, people can't criticize.
I will never listen to this episode.
I haven't listened to any single episode of our podcast ever.
Well, you've edited them, right?
I mean, enough to the extent that I make sure the audio is synced up, and that then I run everything through some kind of fucking filter or something. And then, but I spend most of the work on the middle part, the break.
The middle part's always a hit.
Is it?
Yeah, people love it. They tweet at us what was that?
You think every part of this show? You know what?
I think the show is great.
We had 2 breaks on this one. I'm going to kill it with the middle parts. There's going to be good middle parts. So that's what. Stay tuned or rewind and listen to them again because they're going to be great. I'm telling you. All right, thanks. I know I said that, and I know it's been bad. If you're hanging tough with this, I apologize, but we completely forgot. We got to talk about Steve Jobs' doctor.
He's just
basically. Yeah, just threw Steve under the bus, said that Steve basically killed himself. Because
he had the pancreatic cancer you can survive from.
Yeah, the good kind.
Which is normally a death sentence.
Yeah. But he was I'm just going to do yoga and drink
smoothies.
Milk. Yeah. Drink muscle milk and smoothies. And he went to Jamba Juice to try and to try and fix it. We were riffing about this outside, and we thought it was so funny
that we had to bring it up.
We had to bring it up. We forgot to. Maybe we'll edit this part into how it was before.
Yeah.
We'll bump this part forward.
Yeah. I think maybe don't do an interstitial. Have it people think the Home Improvement theme song's gonna come on, and then we're gonna be anyway, and then we're back. Yeah.
And then we'll trick them into thinking it's over, but then they look at the time code and there's still another 20 minutes. But I think it's all relevant because there's that other bitch, the turtleneck bitch, with the health company that just got busted. thermos.
Yeah,
thermostat.
you had a tweet about her voice. I didn't even realize she sounded like
she
that.
sounds bizarre. When everybody in the world deserves to
She
have.
sounds like this.
Everybody, now the cat's thrown up because I'm doing the voice. Do you hear that?
Was that puke?
Yeah, that's puke. That's what the cat sounds like when it's vomiting.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Everybody in the world deserves health care. You know who should get cancer? That lady.
She should.
Yeah.
Her and Shkreli.
Okay, so top 10 startups. If you had to do a startup right now, we've been talking for 2.5 hours. We're out of cocaine.
Yeah.
We've finished it, so I feel like it's only fair that we continue the last part of the podcast.
Yeah. This is the part of like the cocaine experience where we talk about how we have ideas to make a lot of money.
So we're gonna go. We're doing startup battle. You guys have seen Roast Battle on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
It's like Shark Tank meets Roast Battle.
Yeah, Shark Tank meets Roast Battle.
Yeah.
He pitches an idea real quick, and it's all improv. You know, you have to. That's actually. You know what? Holy shit! I might actually pitch this TV show. I think that's a good idea.
I think it is a good
Shark
idea.
Tank battle.
Yeah.
We could sell that to True TV.
Yeah, of course.
That's a great idea. So let's do a sample episode right now. You come on, and so it's Luis J. Gomez is hosting, always. The fake Puerto Rican rattlesnake, Luis J. Gomez.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, Adam, the faggot Friedland.
Oh, you got me.
Fucking faggot. What's your startup idea? And then you go.
Yeah. All right, my startup idea, it's an old one that I came up with my friend Michael Foodie once, but it's a manhole cover, and it's a butt plug that has a manhole cover on it. And so it looks like a manhole cover butt plug. So it's like literally covering a man's hole.
Okay, good startup idea. Judges, what do you think? And then
Rich Voss.
Yeah, that's the worst fucking idea I've heard. I'm fucking you fucking Indian piece of shit.
Jeff Ross.
I don't know. I can't.
Jeff Ross, Rich Voss. They have like the same name.
Yeah, they do. I
What's
guess,
yours? Okay.
Well, you did a real one. So, and then I already mentioned on my podcast, the idea I had for the laser pointer that looks like the Batman logo
For a cat.
but it comes with a costume for your cat.
It's a really good idea.
That is a good idea. Maybe I could sell that to True TV.
I think that could be a pet rock kind of like $1 million novelty item idea.
That could change the world.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, so you've all heard about headlights for a car, right?
Yeah.
But what about headlights when you're just walking around on the street?
Oh, yeah.
So it's two giant fucking lights strapped to your head, and it draws power from your iPhone, and then you can see where you're going at night.
Yeah. Like spelunking, like like those
honestly,
headlamps.
that's like half of Benjamin Franklin's inventions were just bullshit like that. And everyone they're like Benjamin Franklin, statesman, inventor, and it's none of his inventions are worth a shit. None of them.
What?
With
I'm
electricity.
thinking Jefferson. Jefferson had some inventions.
Like what? Slavery?
Well, he invented doggy
I
style.
patented a system to make an infinite amount of children. They might be a little dark, but it's a brand new system. It involves chains and a lot of lube. Just don't inhale, dude. Don't smell it. You got to breathe through your mouth. Here's my startup idea.
Go.
It's a tube that reroutes the air you breathe through your nose into your mouth.
Yeah.
And it has a switch on the side of your nose. So you can turn it on, and then if something smells bad, you go, oh, that smells bad. And you turn it on, and then the air just goes in your mouth, and it bypasses your olfactory.
Oh, so you could just block your entire nose.
Yeah, this is like 23rd century body mod kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
like
stuff that they're going to be doing in the future.
I like that, yeah. You could just become nasal anytime you need.
Yeah.
You could talk like Woody Allen,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have. Do you think Bernie Sanders has breathed out of both nostrils any time in the last 45 years?
No.
That's why I supported him, because he had a deviated septum. He clearly had allergies. Business ideas?
Yeah.
I
got one.
Yeah.
So you know how firefighters, they have poles in the firehouse so they can get downstairs quicker. Hello, why doesn't everybody have that?
It's just no stairs.
Firefighter
no
poles
more stairs
for everybody.
I always wondered, do firefighters climb up the poles?
Yeah. No, dude. There's never an emergency where they have to go back to the firehouse real quickly.
So they never have to go upstairs?
No, they take the stairs up, but then they slide the pole down.
Oh. So there's the stairs only are for going up.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You know what was a great invention? Velcro.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Was that one of those NASA inventions?
Probably. All the bullshit NASA ever invented just wound up at Sharper Image.
Yeah. We said this.
Did we?
We talked about that.
Oh, man. I'm just running through old bits.
Yeah. Well, whatever. That's
Classic.
my life.
All right. No, we got 10 more minutes, dude. We got we got to come up with a couple more startup ideas. The listeners stayed with us through all of this. They need these startup ideas.
How about like an app that just, you know how like there are different streaming services like Hulu and Netflix, and you know, like, and if you like think of a movie, you're like, oh, I really want to know if it's streaming.
Mm-hmm.
What about an app that just aggregates all of that and then just tells you?
They have that. If you Google anything, it'll show you what streaming service it's on. How about this? So like Shazam, but for movies.
Oh,
right?
That's good.
So let's say you're like in the movie theater and you're watching a movie and you're like, what movie am I watching? You just hold your phone up and then your phone, the light comes on. It says, detecting movie now.
Yeah. I got an idea.
Yeah.
So you know how like people post
how about
like,
Shazam?
Facebook statuses?
Wait, hold on. Shazam, but for people's races.
Uh-huh.
So you're in the workplace, right? And you're like, oh, Latricia, I got this great joke. And you're like, wait a second. And then you pull your phone out and then it scans her face and it's like, Dominican. And you're like, never mind. And then you go back in your office.
That's a good idea. All right, so you know how like Facebook has like you could post statuses, but then they have like events and then they have like photos, like albums and all that stuff. How about just the statuses, but then like with a character limit? So like a website that you could just like 140 characters and you could just post statuses on. I don't think that would work. Really?
Yeah, I don't think that would be successful.
Well, okay.
You know, I like every like 2 years, like they're like, Twitter's getting rid of the character limit, and then no one knows where their stories come from, and they never do.
They never do.
And I always complain about it.
You want more characters?
No, I don't. I think that would ruin the joke format.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about Twitter is you have to make
being succinct.
Simple. Yeah.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Mark
Taking
Twain.
the fat off.
Yeah. Mark Twain said that, dude.
Mark Twain?
Yeah. Mark Twain, who believed that so much that he shortened his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about an app that no, nothing. No.
The cat is viciously eating its own asshole right now. Imagine if Brandon were here, how upset he'd be about this.
Fam, I'm crying.
Yeah. I wish I could have just used this time to riff out the Star Wars jokes for that birthday party I thought I was doing. I was thinking about, like, you know, Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he wear clothes? How do they know not to eat Chewbacca?
Because he has like arms and legs, you know. He's like a guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Chewbacca's a guy.
How many Chewbaccas do you think they ate before they were like, all right, they're people?
I mean, isn't that the thing? Is like they're a bunch of aliens that they're like, oh, that's a guy. That's not like a monster.
Yeah, but he doesn't wear clothes. He just screams all the time.
He has that belt thing around his chest.
Yeah, he has a bandolier, which makes him like a Zapata type of character.
Yeah, he's
I guess.
Cool. Yeah.
What if he's got like he's growling, but it's in like a Mexican accent? Like if you could translate it, because he's like a Mexican revolutionary. That's why he has that bandolier.
I loved in episode 3 where they like, you know, the movie's just not ending and it needs to end. And then there's a part where Yoda's like on the planet with the Wookiees and he's like, goodbye, random Wookiee number 1 and Chewbacca. And then all the nerds in the theater are like, yay, we got him in there. Yeah.
No, they were doing that in the Force Awakens too, though.
Were they?
Yeah, I think
just
they had like cameos. They put everybody in there. That movie sucked. Now that I got some distance from it, it really wasn't good
I saw it in the theaters. It was very exciting and fun.
My big joke when that movie came out was like, okay, guys, who's excited to find out why C-3PO's got that red arm? Because that was like a cliffhanger.
Right, yeah. People got mad at you.
Yeah, well, no. And then immediately after that, I saw like an article or two that was like, what's up with C-3PO's red arm? And I'm like, I guess that's not a joke. Oh, I was trying to do it because you know how all the characters are racist?
Yeah.
I was thinking like, you know, so C-3PO, I think initially the reason why he's gold and his name sounds so much like like CPA is because he's
an accountant.
He's supposed to be like a Jewish accountant character, and it's like, oh, which planet are we going to now? Don't make me run, I have asthma.
I thought he was like an effete British man.
Yeah, well, and then they made George change it. They were like, George, you've gone after Jews too much in this, and he's like, what if he is a faggot? And they were like, okay, perfect, we'll just make him. We'll make him gay. I pointed this out. That actually is a bit that I used to do about C-3PO. Is like that character is completely unnecessary because like C-3PO's the whole purpose for having C-3PO is that he translates shit for them.
Right.
But the only time he's really translating is in Jabba's palace, right? When he's talking to Jabba the Hutt, who just speaks pig Latin. Like, everything he says is like, me no leti hano solo go. And people are like, yeah, we have no idea what that means. But somehow we understand the fucking dog, the Chewbacca. We understand this grunts. They understand R2-D2, who just speaks beeps. They all learned robot.
Everyone learned
They all learned that, like, R2's like,
but they never learned
and they're like, R2, yeah. And then they don't know pig Latin. But also, if they have the technology to make robots speak, why not just make R2-D2 speak?
Yeah, right.
Why have two
Why
robots?
does C-3PO allowed to speak, but R2-D2 has to be a beep guy?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I was saying it's because R2-D2 in the original script says nothing but racial slurs.
Oh, because he's just cussing the whole time.
And then they meet Lando and R2-D2 is like, boop, 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 boop. They're like, dude, keep it down.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, and that's big. Oh, Donald Glover's playing Lando. He's playing young Lando in the.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, in the prequel one?
Yeah, I guess they're gonna make so many of those movies, and they're all gonna be so fucking bad.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what?
It's becoming The Simpsons, dude. It's becoming really,
like Ocean's 11. It's like we have a very complicated plan, and nothing's gonna go wrong.
Yeah,
we're gonna execute it perfectly.
They're making an all girls Ocean's 11. Did you know that?
Are they? Oh yeah, like Ocean's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had to get.
Did we joke about that on the podcast?
7.
I was like, it takes 14 women, and they have to figure out how to change the oil in a car. That's the 2 hours.
I still think a sketch we didn't make that was a joke we made on the podcast was Ocean's 9/11.
Yeah. That would be good. I mean, Drew Michaels' cartoon is great. Everyone loves that, and that's like a really juvenile idea.
Yeah. I dig it.
I think we recovered, dude. I think this last segment was
kind of funny.
Yeah, that was all right.
Good stuff.
But we are legitimately, the SD card is filled.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Bye.